Welcome to my hike across Scotland. I'm on the West Highland Way today. I'm John Muir, and where am I going? To Great Glen after that. I'm halfway through the West Highland, so I'm a little tired, but these are the sights we're starting to see now. So thanks for staying with me. Good morning. My hike across Scotland, and it drizzled a little this morning, so this perfect weather is coming to an end. This is warm and sunny now. So this is Scottish warm and sunny. It might get a little colder soon. This is the Beinglas farm. And today we're going from Inverarnan, which is across the river there, to Tyndrum, which is a bigger city. And we'll see how it goes. So I think it's only about 12 miles today, and then we are done for today. Halfway done with the trail. So I do like this section. I don't know what the future landscape is going to be this nice, but I know we're going to be following rivers, and we're going to be, mostly walking up and down the valley. So we're going to have rivers, highway, train, West Highland Way, which is actually pretty normal. Most of the hiking trails are either along the ridge line or in the valley. So if you're in the valley, you're going to be sharing the valley with a river, the thing that made the valley, and typically a train line, and more recently, of course, on the road. So you just hope that the valley is a little wide so that the four items are not on top of each other. Wow, that is pretty neat. Let's see the bridge. We'll go up to the bridge here. A small little tributary. All right, now I'm in the mood for harvesting water now that we're this far out of civilization. Not a lot of sheep farms above us, or any right now, so harvesting water becomes more of a reality, and it lightens the load. All right, we got a good view of most of the day. We are hiking to where that sunspot is at the end, and then taking a left and going up the valley to the left. So neat. And you can see, like, to my left, just this peak up here, we got some snow patches and some sun patches. There's a lot going on here, a lot to see. Very visually exciting. Well, this is just kind of a nice breaking point. This is the first time we're really kind of getting in all directions this kind of highland look. The path is pretty simple. Today's mostly, the challenge of today really is just the fact that it's almost uphill the whole way, but it's a gradual incline. Not a lot of services on the way, but there's a town halfway that's reachable. And then this is a nice little sheep farm coming up. And there are people, so you can see the path here. I don't know if you can see, there's obviously people at the other side of the bridge, but all the way up, there's different groups. It's pretty neat. All right, so I just turned on right again because we got these sheep up here. We're gonna have a little bit of a sheep encounter. Let's see how this goes. I have yet to find out what the markings. The best that some guy could tell me was the colored ink was kind of a brand of what farm they're from, which may be the truth, but he admitted he didn't know. And there they go, skittish sheep, probably good. But we're in a sheep farm, right? I just walked up here. Oh, we're gonna have fun. As you can see, it's warm and sunny here in Scotland, and we've gained a little altitude after our super ridiculous obstacle course to get here. Low bridges, tunnels that get smaller as you go through them. It's like an obstacle course, but these sheep seem to know their way around. Hey guys. staying with me. Welcome to my hike across Scotland. We are at the Crianlarich, this town of Crianlarich Crossroads. So at this point, the West Highland Way keeps up where those guys are to Tyndrum, where I'm going to go, where most people are going. But for a lunch or a break, go on down to town here, and this is the breaking point. It's also the halfway point, supposedly, of the West Highland Way. So how about that? All right, so you can see the town down there and the rivers. So spectacular, these winding rivers. And obviously one's coming from the valley straight ahead from the north, and then one's coming from Tyndrum, where we're headed, you know, to the left, but also to the north. And there's so much glaciation that has taken place. You know, you can imagine this whole place was one of the first to be covered by glaciers during those ice ages. So lots of action. All right, as you can tell, it's cold and windy, but we have a little refuge here in this beautiful pine forest. I hope the greens can come out without the sun. The greens should come out. Maybe the camera won't color correct. It is just dense green and so inviting. I met another hiker, 70-year-old man named Neil, same spelling as my son Neil, whose birthday it is. So shout out to Neil on the West Highland Way, from the West Highland Way. Happy birthday today. Oh, we got a little mythology going. This is the Lochan of the Lost Sword, the Lake of the Lost Sword. As legend has it, I'm just reading, after he was beaten, Robert the Bruce, beaten in a battle, Robert the Bruce and his army threw their weapons into this small lake, including Robert Bruce's long sword, Claymore. Legend has it that it still lies here today. Well, let Monty Python know this might be where some wet trollop hands me a scimitar. So, the legend of the lost sword right here. And we are almost to Tyndrum.